What's up everyone? Welcome back to Isolation. This series is all about riding bikes, building new trails, and making the most of life during COVID. We're back out here at Sharknado today, and this is my first time in a week attempting to build. And you can actually see dirt on the ground here, which is awesome because we've been like buried in snow the last week and Moon Boot was completely covered. Moon Boot is so much higher up that it's completely buried in snow still. And I would like somewhere else to build for the next month just to keep myself busy and stoked and have like more and more stuff to ride. And if not Sharknado, maybe we can find something in this area where I can build like a single feature or something unique that will be a really fun project. Let's get out there and see what we can find. Okay, I've spent the last couple hours scouting around in the snow here. Found an area that's incredible. And this is the perfect spot for a giant step-up jump because we got a really big long downhill here into a gully. And then this hill I'm staying on here is like the landing zone. So if you look behind me, there is a tree right here. This is a dead tree. So if I cut this down, use the wood for fill, I could have a really nice landing zone up here. And this would be a really nice big platform to land on up on this ridge. And then we have like this entire hillside behind me to get an insane amount of speed. I am just like imagining big floaty backflips and other things like that. It would be so good. It will take quite a bit of work, especially at the bottom here. Like this whole run in, I can just like cut out of the hillside. It's like a rake and ride situation, smooth it out. But down here, it is like pure rock bed. And I'm feeling really good about this rock actually though, because normally when you're in a gully like this, it is flooded for like half the year because the water runs through. That's what all this is. It's all like river rock, but it's completely dried out and we just had a heavy snowfall. It's warming up, the snow is starting to melt and there's not even like a drop of water running through this gully here. That is a really good sign. I think what I'm gonna do when I build it is I'll stack up even more rock. Maybe I'll even put some more drainage straight through it. And then by the time it's like dirt topped and everything, it should drain really nice. It should never be an issue with water pooling anywhere. And I can turn this whole hillside here into like a giant lip. It is gonna be so sick. Oh, I'm so stoked. All right, let's get the build ops kicked off. That was a super intense 24 hours. One day quickly turned into two because I just got downpoured on in that first hour of building when the snow was still here. But look what happened. It melted all the snow. The forest is now fully clear. And I made an insane amount of progress on this step up. Check this out. If you look behind me here, you can see the entire landing zone is now cut in and pretty much ready to ride all the way to like the takeoff. I think I'm gonna make this takeoff taller. If you look at it from the side here, you can see like it's big, but I still want to like realign it. I want to make it a little wider on the rider's right here, so it centers you for the trees on the top of the hill a little nicer, and then maybe make it a little taller. I don't know. It's like I would say maybe 7 to 8 feet tall right now. It'd be nice to add like an extra foot of height to that takeoff for like a mega step up. I'm imagining like a 9 foot plus lip, so that's gotta happen. Gotta boost it up some more, make the side wider. Maybe I'll just shift some of the dirt over so the whole thing centers you nicer. But this is looking great. I'm so fired up. It's such a nice, smooth, natural transition in the forest here for a feature like this. And this landing, like, I don't even know what I'm gonna build into it yet. I kind of just got inspired by this little gully in here. So I did this right away. It's kind of like a bit ADD, to be honest. Like, the best way to build usually is to go from top to bottom, but I got inspired by this, so this is going first, and I am so stoked. Like, I know I said I wanted to get back to Moon Boot within the month, but this is like more inspiring than Sharknado, honestly. Like, the landscapes are gnarlier, they're steeper, the transitions are bigger, everything's like deeper, steeper, way more gnarly. It is so cool. And look at that ramp behind me. That is not even done yet, and it looks so inviting. I am fired up. The tool that saved the day today was this crappy little chainsaw here that I got from Canadian Tire. $100 special, works, I guess it's called. I bought this as a pole saw originally, so I could like just cut branches off trees. It's got a pretty dull blade, but I brought it instead of my good chainsaw for this session because I'm working with rotten wood, everything's buried in dirt and rock, and I didn't want to destroy my old saw. And that's kind of my tip for this episode. Always have like a backup chainsaw that you don't really care about that might not work as well, but I mean, if I just like exploded that thing today, I wouldn't even really care because I've had so much use out of it already. The only struggle I had was when I had to take out a giant tree and the battery died because it's an electric saw. And I ended up having to like move this entire thing here all by myself. I managed to get it up on this stump, tip it over, get it out of the way. So it's good now, but that was brutal. All in all though, this went really smooth. This is looking so good. And I haven't rode my bike in a week. So let's go and do a lap or two out here while we can, because now that the snow's gone, I'm really stoked to see how the trails are rolling. We still got a bit of snow here at the very top. And I got the hardtail today. So stoked. Oh. Feels so good to be back out there after a week off the bike. Okay, that's it for this episode. And remember, if you want to be featured at the end of any of these isolation videos, then go to the link in the description here, join that group folder, upload your content, then I can download it and throw you at the end of the episode. Here are this episode submissions. Thanks so much, you guys. See you in the next one. Peace out.
Whoa! Whoa! Good.